Well, this comes at a very critical time because of what's going on in different countries in Africa. I will speak specifically about countries in the Sahel region and also in Central Africa that are going through transitions, and this is really critical to try to work on these transitions to go smoothly and also to prevent any further conflicts there are taking place in different parts of Africa. The EU will play a major role because of the existing relations with different governments and different countries in the country, and of course in collaboration with Morocco that has been focusing on its foreign policy on Africa. It depends on which country in the Sahel. So there is in every country is going through different issues and different developments. But in general, Sahel countries are facing security challenges mostly because of the rise of violent extremism since early 2000s, and then early 2011, 2012, after the fall of the Gaddafi regime in Libya and the proliferation of weapons in the region. The situation is not promising because of also the ongoing crisis in the Lake of Chad and mainly the humanitarian crisis. Currently there are approximately 10 million people facing famine around the Lake of Chad because of the security situation in northeast Nigeria caused by Boko Haram and the Islamic State's West African province armed groups. They have to learn from the lesson from what's happening right now, and because of the rise of violent extremism. Let's remember that violent extremism did not exist until 2000s and early 2010, and they exploited the already existing problems or existing conflicts. So they did not create these conflicts. They just took advantage of the situation, including corruption and intra-community conflicts between different communities, and also they have to limit the violent conflicts between different communities. These conflicts existed before for centuries, for decades, but they were never as violent as they are today. It's because of the access to weapons. And I think these countries, they have to collaborate. They need to work individually, but also they have to collaborate regionally, because all these conflicts are touching neighboring countries. For instance, the conflict in Mali, neighboring countries are suffering from it, like Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mauritania. I would like to think so. I think the EU have spent a lot of efforts to improve the situation in the Sahel. For instance, there's support for the G5, Sahel G5, the new regional body that have been created, and through Sahel G5, I think they could collaborate. They could achieve a lot of success and stabilize somewhat the region in collaboration with the EU, of course.